We're back in the house. We gotta give you guys a lot of updates. We are trying to figure out what the heck to do with the light in here because we showed you guys that purple one we found, but it was too small. It cast the light down, and we need light on the sink for when we're doing dishes at night. We need light by the stove. In terms of like long lights, because it's like a long space, all we can really find are track lights, which is not what we thought we wanted. We tried like a ceiling mount one that was long and it just looked dinky. So we're thinking of getting a track light. We're gonna tape that up on the wall right now and see how that goes. Not arguing over it, but we're just like stumped. Right, but we can angle it there.
Correct.
Are there 5 lights on it?
There are.
Okay.
But every time we cook, we're basically standing in the only light.
Think about the original kitchen. It had that ugly rectangle light. Cody's running the YouTube channel now. He's making this up.
So we're looking for a kitchen light fixture. And it's going terrible.
We're gripey.
We're a little bit gripey.
Because it's tough. We're trying to find like a cool, affordable light fixture. The space is long, and the only long light fixtures that exist are track lights. But like that's gonna be too targeted light. We need like voluminous light. Right?
Yeah, the issue with the track light in our current kitchen is where the placement of the current light fixture was. The best thing to do is to just move the light fixture over.
Right, but who's gonna do that, and how much does that cost? And then that's really gonna cut into the ceiling and have to patch it and repaint it. I don't want to do that.
That's correct.
I don't want to do that.
This is about compromise, meeting, design, and affordability. And those are 3 things that do not go well together.
We did a lot yesterday on this side of the house. We pulled out and scooped out and shoveled out all of these old trees or shrubs or whatever you call them.
Shrubs. Bushes.
We got rid of them. Still trying to dig out the roots today. And then eventually we're thinking we're gonna do hydrangeas and mulch. We're just not ready for that. We gotta still finish clearing all of this out.
Yeah, we're mainly digging up roots and cuttings, and some of them come out easier than others.
We also dug up a lot more bricks, the same bricks on our patio. So I have a pile of those that I still have to carry over to our brick pile so that it's organized. And that was like an extreme workout yesterday. So we're gonna do round 2 of that. So yeah, we're gonna get to work on this. And then after that, we'll show you what we're gonna do to the patio. Okay, here's our update. We've been going at this, getting all the roots out. We're good on this section. However, we still have this entire section, but it took a while. We also cleaned up all the bricks and put them in the pile. Okay, now our neighbor is gonna be so kind and bring over his truck to try to help us pull these out, because we were gonna pay someone to take these out because I don't think we could have done it ourselves with the tools we have. So he's about to come over right now. So we'll see how that goes. It's like the game at the bowling alley. Oh. This vlog is all over the place per usual. I don't know why I keep saying that in every vlog, considering it's always gonna be all over the place. Excuse my messy table. I just made my afternoon coffee, a necessity, because we're so tired. We did 3 full days of yard work. Yesterday was the hardest day, maybe because our bodies were already sore, but we ended up finishing the side of the house and planting new hydrangeas that we found at Aldi for 15 bucks. That was the best price we could find for what they looked like. Menards only had a few left. They were bigger and they were double the price, but they didn't look great. And then Walmart was all sold out of them. Either way, we're really happy with what we found and glad that we finished that up. So today was like a much needed computer work day to rest our bodies and get some stuff done. I'm kind of finishing up work early and I really want to start a soup. Cody just ordered us a soup pot because we didn't have any big pots. And since we have our stove, I just want to make something that will last us for a few days, give us some leftovers so we don't have to cook every single night because we are really busy and we want to get going on the kitchen project as well. So I'm going to start that, enjoy my coffee. I'll probably turn a show on my iPad. Once that's going, I'll show you guys the updated landscaping, the updated patio because we put our new table out there, and just kind of like our plans for the yard in general. I also owe you a proper kitchen update and show you guys. Oh, and we got our light fixture. So the other day we were showing you guys the light fixture we ordered that we didn't like. We ended up ordering the track light and it came and we're gonna install that probably, hopefully quickly. And we should be able to have light tonight while we're cooking. Yay, all right, now let's go.
I knew Pepe for 4 days and TJ said that they didn't.
Whole night been riding. Went to LA. You think?
It's funny because we're like, we have
This is red fuse and shit.
lime green, like lime.
Is there 2 ways?
Sweet success. Hello, happy Saturday. Today is a very exciting day because we're going to a barn crawl. So it's spread out over the countryside in Illinois and there's like various stops along the way that have different like antiques and thrifty finds and all that. So it's right up our alley, obviously. And we're gonna go with Cody's sister Callie and Cody's mom as like a little Mother's Day activity since it's Mother's Day weekend. So we're all very pumped and we're currently in the drive-thru at Jeremiah Joe's to get our little breakfast sandwiches for the road. And I'm not gonna say we're hungover, but we did have a few drinks last night, more than usual. So
We're thirsty. We had
we're
2 Lover Boys each,
and I had a Miller High Life.
and we were cooked.
That's literally all I had.
I know.
2 Lover Boys and a Miller High Life.
Cooked.
Toast. So we were late. It's 9:15. We were supposed to leave at 8:30, but not
But I
bad.
have my mom and my sister's locations, and nobody left the house at 8:30.
So we're good. We're in the clear then. It's cute. I like these chairs.
I might get it though.
That's really cute.
I might get these fish.
And the one bad eye and need glasses.
You talk louder when you can't see.
Okay, we're starting strong. We got a bunch of stuff. We spent $49. I got a Kate Spade bag for $4. Now we're going to Hackers Trading Post.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's cute.
I had that too.
Got a candle in there.
Oh, you do? Okay, okay. 20, 40, 60, 81. Just grab beverage on your way out. Oh, I didn't forget yesterday.
Gosh, check.
We gotta remember to get that out. Billy goats.
Okay, let's do a thrift haul, antique haul. starting with what we got at the barn crawl on Saturday. We got a lot. So, I got this adorable egg tray. It's so cute. I love it so much. I can't wait to put eggs in here when our kitchen is done and put it on the counter.
So we got this just to decorate, put some stuff in. It's covered in webs right now, but it's definitely giving Hercules. Oh God, I'm going ready to Hercules.
I also got this Kate Spade bag for $4. I can't tell if I like it or not, but it was $4, so I did get it and it's in really good condition. I definitely need to look it up and see like when it was from, but it's got some nice structure to it. I love the stripes, especially for summer. It's kind of like beachy nautical vibes. Here comes another urn. Dun, dun, dun.
They're not urns though, is
I
it?
know, they're not urns.
Urns is like where you put a dead person in. I'm like, it's outdoor potter.
Really cute. It looks really good on the patio, which we still owe you a
Solid.
tour out there.
Well, we're getting better. We planted flowers. There's stuff popping.
I've said it like 55 times. I'm like, I'm gonna show you guys, and then never do, but we should show while it's nice.
Maybe if you like and subscribe, we'll finally show you. This is from the Sandwich Fair in Sandwich, Illinois. I think they were made in like 2026, but they were remakes. And then on the bottom, this is from 1940. No.
1906.
1906 and then 1912. So they're cool. They're not like actually vintage, but I think we seen these at the Sandwich Fair when we went last year. They were like 20 bucks a pop or something, like just a little too much. So these were $5 a piece. This was in the dollar section. I don't know if anyone's ever played this before, but Vatican, unlock the secrets of how men become pope.
It's giving Conclave. We loved that movie.
We're gonna make a game night out of that with our neighbors one night.
We got this pot, black speckled, very nice, very nice modern shape. And then on the bottom it says plastiglass. So it's not ceramic. It's solid, but it's like it's lighter weight than if it were fully ceramic. So that'll be nice.
We got this from our local estate sale spot. It came framed already. This was $18 actually. So great, comes with a good frame. Super sick 1984 Los Angeles Olympics poster. All together now for peace sake. So that's cool, sick colors, it's gonna look good on the wall. Great frame. This was from a tiny little thrift store in Leland. I forget what the name of it was, but this is just really, really, really cool. Old wooden frame, Bronco, rodeo style.
Oil painting.
Oil painting, oil on canvas. It's very thick. I don't remember where all these are from.
I got some used.
You can flip through that.
I think I found this at the local bookstore in the used section. 500 quick change makeovers. I just thought this would be fun to put on our coffee table. It's smaller, you can just flip through it.
Picasso, The Allure of Language. This was like $2 or something. The American Ballet Theater, some cool stuff, coffee table book. And then Italy, the beautiful cookbook. So best believe we're gonna be referencing.
A lot of recipes in there.
These were $5 a pop, which is I think a little more than we like to pay. I usually just hit the dollar bins, but we got some Bette Midler. Sick. We got Barbara, Superman album. Honestly, don't know anything about it, but just love the blue. Look at her, dude.
Iconic.
Fucking legend, you know? The Great Gatsby, original motion picture soundtrack, so we can sip martinis and pretend we are in his palace. And then Liza Minnelli, You're So Vain. All great records. We just throw these on whenever. It's nice to just keep collecting and not get too deep with it. And Katie's dad loves vintage road maps, specifically Illinois and Chicago road maps. So we got this 1969. Another highway map from 75 to 76. Chicagoland Atlas. And this is arguably the coolest thing. This is from 1946.
a guide to scenic America. And this is like, it's a lot about towns, a lot of maps. More maps. He's a map guy, you know?
I'm gonna give all these to him for Father's Day. Another place we went to last weekend, I got this for $5 and I just love it so much. You could put a votive in there, and then when you light the I just put a little candle votive thing in there, and when you light it up, it's so pretty and it flickers all the colors. I love it. And that's it.
That's it.
Okay, I owe you guys an update on our back patio. This is its current state. We got the new patio set out here. We got this at the estate sale warehouse back in the winter time, and it was around $200 for the set. This is exactly what I pictured out here. I wanted something darker to kind of contrast more, since the stones and the pebbles and all of that is kind of on the lighter side. I love it so much. And then we also thrifted these lounge chairs, which I don't know that this is where they're gonna live forever, but for now they're here and they go perfectly with the iron swirly situation on the chairs. So right now those are there. That spot is the best spot because you can look out into the yard. And then we just added some flowers. These are hibiscus from Menards. And let's see, in these potters we put some other flowers. I forget what these flowers are called, but they're really pretty. We just alternated orange and purple. Now we moved this table over to be our potting table. This isn't where it's gonna live forever. Same with those chairs. They're just kind of waiting to be used for something. But I will step back and show you guys the setup. I pruned everything over here. I planted a new hydrangea. We're looking really, really good. It's looking nice and clean. We just have to put down the new dark mulch all throughout this whole patch. We need to go get a few more bags, and we'll probably do that maybe later this week. I'll take you guys now over to dark mulch sections. Come on, Zol. So this is what the new mulch looks like. I love it so much. I love how it makes the green pop. This is like the most boring patch, but these are our hydrangeas. We got these at Aldi for $15 a pop. This one we added like a week after because we got another one when we went. But this is what it's looking like. So far so good. Obviously some are thriving more than others, but we're just gonna see how it goes. We've never done this before, but I'm really excited to hopefully have them grow in. They're supposed to be able to get up to 48 inches, so we want them kind of like in line with the bottom of the windows and maybe like spilling onto the driveway a bit. We also dug out all of the trees that were here, mulched all of this. Cody even built up the dirt so that it sloped down away from the house so that we don't have any water backing up, and we ripped out those front bushes. The only thing that needs to be done in the front is the patch on that side of the porch needs to be all dug out and remulched, but honestly I'll take it. And then we have this little patch here with our tree that looks so nice.